And then now my roommate now is like also wonderful and lovely and sweet, and I feel like we're gonna be friends, really good friends. We just haven't had time. Like, we've both been so busy this whole week, but we have the rest of the year, so, and hopefully longer. Guys, I'm really scared that like we're gonna have to leave at the end of the year. I'm really scared because it's not rent controlled. I'm gonna cry. I'm always glad when I see you in my lives because it's so sweet. I feel like I have live friends. It's going well. Extended lease. I should have talked to you before. You should be like I should hire you to be like my I don't know, my consultant. What is an extended lease? We signed a 1-year lease. Oh my gosh. Hi. Sorry to hear that. Toronto's not cheap, I'll say that much. But it's manageable if you manage your money, I think. I don't know. My dad is not in finance. $22 with my parents right now. The market is crazy. Yeah, well, that was me until a week ago. I'm 23. But I say, like, mind you, I came from a great situation. Like, I love my family. I didn't mind living with them, but I had goals, and I was like, I really want to be closer to downtown. I want to be in a condo. Like, I really feel like it's my vibe. And so, yeah, but if I hadn't lived with my parents for that time, I wouldn't have been able to do this because I wouldn't have been able to save up. So I said, if you're living with your parents, try to enjoy it, I guess. Save up. And I actually go home. Like, I'm planning on going home every week. I went home on Friday, and my relationship with my family is even better now because, I mean, it was always good, but it's even better now because we like really enjoy and appreciate the time we spend together. Am I purely a content creator? No, I'm not. I have a 9 to 5. I have a 9 to 5, which is great. I'm very grateful for it because my content, but I do want to, yeah, not only for your own crib, but to move to your hometown. Exactly, like, yeah, sorry, I'm like seeing so many exciting comments that I want to talk about, but yeah, like, it's even harder. People who come from small towns, like, it's even harder because, like, in every way, logistically, financially, because you can't, like, it's harder to get into the city to view places. I'm lucky that my family only lives like 45 to an hour away, so like if I want to go home, it's not that big of a deal. I can just drive an hour and like spend the night there. Southeast Kansas, oh my goodness, we're not even in the same country. Not Brampton. Oklahoma City, oh my gosh. Atlanta, I've never been to either. Actually, have I been to Oklahoma City? I've been to Tulsa, Oklahoma. Yeah, and like while you're in school, like, it's really hard because you are not working. You're spending money to be in school, so, and a lot of energy to be in school as well. Yeah, I know, that's the thing. Like, I'm lucky that my family lives in Toronto, so like, but where would I live? Like, if I didn't live here and I could move to the, like, there's nowhere else in Canada that I'd rather be. I'm happy here if I have to stay in Canada, which I like do because I'm Canadian. But if I could live in the States, like if my family lived in the States, like I'd be all over the place. I'd probably spend a year in a different city, like every year I'd move. Thank you. So technically you never left home, just yeah, like I've moved out and onto my own, but I still live in the same general area, like 45 minutes away from my family. Thailand or Costa Rica, I've never been to either of those. I hesitate to say that I would live somewhere that I haven't been, because I don't know like I have to go somewhere to know if I like it. Although I feel like I could live in Australia and not visit there beforehand. I'm not 20. Everyone keeps asking what I'm eating. I'm sorry to disappoint, guys. It's not very exciting. I'm eating like rice and sausages. This is what life comes to when you have to cook for yourself. Actually, this was the first time I ever made rice, which is insane. Can you believe that? I've never made rice before on my own. But I did. It's because I don't really eat rice unless it's like made for me. But this week I was like, no, like I have to know how to make rice. So yeah, I mean, it had avocado. It had my guacamole in it, my famous guacamole. I make fresh guacamole every week because avocados are good for you and it's delicious. Yeah, you should come to Canada. I mean, depending where you want to go. Yeah, you know, just wife me up. I'm a little cook. Yeah. Haley or Selena? Don't put me against them. I mean, against each other. The 9 to 5 is a secret. It's a secret. But it's good. I like it. I am Catholic. Tips for finding a 9 to 5? Network. Meet people. That is my number one tip. So hard in Toronto. I have a theory that if you're just applying to jobs through like Indeed, it's not the way to go. That's my personal opinion. I think applying through the company's website is a great way to go, and networking, like seriously go out and talk to people and meet people and let people know that you're like looking for a job, but not in like a desperate way. You gotta be like, oh, you know, I'm looking. You could be the lucky one who gets to hire me. That's the energy you have to have. I do live in Toronto. Sometimes you have to not be completely honest on your resume. I've never lied on my resume. And I know people who like do to not like serious, well, all lying is serious in my opinion. Like I don't believe in lying at all. But I've known people who like, for example, if you want to be a server, you have to have server experience, like restaurants won't hire you otherwise. And I've personally experienced that. Like, I feel like I'm qualified to be a server, or at least a hostess, because I wanted to get a little side hustle, and now that I live in the city and like meet people and oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's making me verify, sorry guys. Wow, that was so weird. TikTok just made me like verify that I'm actually here. Yeah, like exactly. Okay, well that's true. You have to be able to sell yourself on paper. So take what you have done and make it sound really good without lying. But yeah, like I had people suggest to me that because I have my smart serve, like I've been a host before at a car dealership and not at a restaurant. So like I feel like I mean, I've eaten at enough restaurants. I've been to enough restaurants that I feel like it's something I could do. But people are like, no, you don't have experience. Actually, I only applied like one place, so I'm being really dramatic, but Toronto, New York, Chicago. I've never been to Chicago. I actually do want to go to Chicago. I have been to New York. I quite like it. What type of content do I plan to create on social media? Good question. This is really hard for me because there are so many niches that I feel like I would enjoy making content in. But I